Okay, today's the 9th of August. I am using, it's noon central, so probably not the best time, but I am using the 55 over here, and then I'm using a 13.2, and I got my background charts on 21.3 just for keeping, but I'm really I'm triggering off the higher time frame. So what happened is I tried to get down here on this first one, up here, bad move, and I didn't do it. Couldn't do it, so I was down. So then I'm like, okay, so I waited for the triggers to turn. The background color changed in my direction, and I took the first pullback. It came down. I was looking for this area where the triggers were right there, and it just came to there, so I took it. I would have preferred to see it come back down here, but it didn't. If I would have had it turned on a little sooner, I probably would have saved it a little bit. But in any event, and the reason why I got out right here on this retracement, which I was trailing very tightly, because when it got here, it was touching the 55 on the 55 period moving average. It was touching the 55 mid band there. So I'm like, no way, going into a bunch of crap. Granted, the triggers look good, but no way. I just said I'd get out. I didn't want to really basically trade anything in this region here as much as I'd like to. I would really love to, but with all this down business, I gotta wait until we break it. Or we come back down here again. If I can come back down here, I can consider going long if it turns around again. Or if we break this up here, then I'll get it again down here. So in the meantime, I just wait, and I don't want to get involved in this crap of indecision. Okay. Pause. All right. So my rationale here is I've turned it on an up bar only because we are hitting the powerful up triggers on the 55. And I know we've hemmed and hawed around here, but I'm getting it in down here at the very low of this little channel. Order submitted. And there it is. So, in other words, I'm not giving it a lot of room. Let me get this out of here. I'm not giving it a lot of room at all. I will give it a little room, but I'm not interested in a lot of room. As a matter of fact, as soon as I get a couple, I've already got it. So let me go right there. And that's about all. I'll give it the 2 ticks. That's about it. That's all I'm interested in giving it. If it comes back down now and pops me out, it'll probably go down a little deeper. So now we just wait. We've got to break this high here, up here. This is the 89, or no, the 165. I don't know, it's one of those. Forget which one I have on right now. So if we can't break that to get up here, then there's nothing we can do about it. Let's get that out of here. I'm going to go pretty much, I'll go to this one here, because the reason why I'm saying this one here is because of the wick. I would love to actually go break even plus a tick, because then I'd be under my reversal bars here, but I'll just stay underneath this wick here, because it's attempted it once already, can't do it, so now I'm going to come here. Now I'm definitely going there. I'm going to hide behind these moving averages on the smaller chart. These are all starting to look positive. We still got to break this area, but I think we could do it possibly. So in the meantime, I'm not going to give any reason to lose money on this one. So we're in this channel. The channel here consists of all these moving averages that are down, the lowest one to the highest one. And that's the only reason why I went long down here at the very bottom, because it was at the bottom. So I'll just go right there. And that's all I'm going to do. So now we just wait. Whether it breaks it or forget it. If it comes back down and gets me again, I can possibly do it again. We'll see what it does. I'm thinking right now it's going to hit one of these two moving averages, rather the 55, hopefully the 55, which it just did. Maybe this one here, the 89. But in any event, I don't want it to go lower than that. So that's as far as I want it to go. All right, well, now that's really as far as I want it to go. Now that's really, really, really as far as I want it to go. Okay, now that should be a bounce off those two moving averages, which are pretty powerful. And there it is. Now we just got to get past these triggers that are coming down. But the only reason why they're coming down is because it's a short little move right here. So as soon as we get past this one here, which shouldn't be that hard to do, it'll convert and go back up. And then it'll get into shape. So we're just, now we're dealing with this small little mouth right here on the small chart. We haven't done anything. We're still in the same area here. We're just dealing with the small mouth now. But I'm ultimately looking for the big mouth over here. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to follow that one. A couple ticks. There's my reversal bar for this chart. And I'm following it here because of the fact that that's as far as it said it wanted to go. If it goes down again and breaks that, then it's just a deeper push. So I'm hoping, now look at these triggers here, how they're starting to curl upward. Come on. Let's just get out of this mouth. I can tell you, one of two things will happen. One, it's going to break and I'll be in a nice trade at a nice spot. Or two, it'll go lower and stop me out. Those are my choices. Now, from the looks of all this stuff, I'm going to go with long. The question is, how deep does it go before it goes long?
Stop film.
Okay, so forget that. All right, so it couldn't get past this area here. We're still in this channel, so nothing's changed. I gave it one attempt, you know, didn't lose any money. I could have taken some ticks, but I didn't. So now I am just waiting for it to come back down here again, because it could very easily fail and go down to here, and now I could actually move this, since this was just representing my triggers here. I guess I can't move it, so I'll just draw another box here. There we go. So it's something like that. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for long, if we get down there. So if these moving averages could push it down to here, then I would go long here based on these moving averages going up. Now look at that. Is that the tremper stop? I really don't want to do it again getting in here. So I'll have to go back to my original, and that is the break channel, and then get it on a pullback. And that really kind of sucks. But I do think it's going to break this this area here. So now my triggers are up, whereas they were just down right here. But now if you notice, they're facing up. So what I could do is I could go on an up bar, and there I am now.
Order
and again, give it a little, I'm not going to give it a lot of room. Matter of fact, that's even too much. I'll go right here. I'm going to chase this little wick here on this bar here. There's a little wick there. Plus it's my thing. I just don't like it because I'm so high up from that area. I'm going right into this moving average here. But I'm hoping that this is the second push, and we couldn't make it down further inside this channel. So I'm going to be cautious here. Again, I like this wick right here. There's my moving averages hiding behind them. And if I lose this one, then I definitely won't do it again. Let's try this again. Now in this case, in this scenario, look at these moving averages. Now they're strong up, and actually they even broke it. So this, whereas these here were coming down, these are strong up. Now they're starting to pinch down a little bit, but we're maxed out. So we're hitting our area of support right here. So all we need to do is bounce off these here. Look at, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 moving averages right here. and this one's already peeked its head up. So there's no reason why it shouldn't pop up right here, preferably without popping me out. But I'm not going to give it a lot of room, especially being the time that it is, and it's been a slow day today. Come on. I do think once it pops, it's going to pop. Look over here on this chart. I mean, look at that. That's strong up. We just can't get through this stupid area. So I'll probably lose. If I do lose this one, come on, stop it. Okay, so. All right, so now we wait. Now we're just trying to break this area again. All right, we wait. I don't have a problem if it comes down to here. You know, actually, I can move this up a little bit more. I'm going to go here, here, uh-oh, here, here, there. There, that's my zone there. I don't know why that locks, but whatever. All right. I really don't want to try it again. It just needs to come down deeper because it can't get past this area. These are strong. I mean, this is your big chart going down. So, all right, I'm just going to pause. Okay, well, coming back here, we just came up here, bounced off these smaller triggers, and now it's pushing down. So again, we'll see what happens when it gets into the zone, and we'll figure out what we're going to do from there. So in the meantime, I'll be back. So just to talk out loud, you could see how things possibly could look short here, you know, being down. And obviously, if we would have maybe gotten short there, that could have been, but it looked like it was going to pop up. Just couldn't do it. But let's not get caught up with going short now, because you see how it's going short. And that looks good, because if we could break this area, and if we get price broke to here, then there's your lightning bolt. So there it is. I mean, just coming up, coming down the moving averages, and boom, straight down we go. But we have to break these areas. So here's the key thing. If we break this area here, then yes, you could very well be going short, and we can get in on a pullback. Would have been nice if we would have done it up here, but we didn't. So now the question is, though, but this is what I like, because this is the beginning and then up of your first trend trade. So this could be your first trend trade going up. And seeing the fact that in history it hasn't really gone anywhere, why wouldn't it? Come down, says enough is enough at the bottoms, comes up, comes down again, I see why. Comes down to these moving averages, so I can't do it, and off it goes in there, and now you got another, and now you got your trend. Now we broke this area, and this is your first lightning bolt to the upside. So those are all scenarios. In the meantime, I'm really kind of stuck, because I'm like right in the middle. I have to figure out if I'm going to go long here, or if it breaks, do I go short? I might consider doing a long here with a tight stop, and then that way if I just get stopped out if it doesn't work, or wait until it breaks and then go short on a pullback, or wait until it starts to pop up again and then try it again like we were just doing, and then maybe this time we'll be able to bust through that. So basically we just kind of wait and see. So right now we are in what I call the mouth, and you can see here you've got this area here and you've got this area here, and it's nothing more than a mouth. So that's the name that I came up with. I don't know if anybody's got a better name, but that's what I'm calling it. And when you're in the mouth, it's not very good, because it could bite down in either direction. So I'm going to let it pause at that point. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and we're here. The only thing I did is I turned on my zones, just so I can kind of get an idea over here. I'm not going to trade off them, but I'm just kind of getting an idea. I like the fact that I see it there. So why don't we do this? Why don't we see if we can catch a a break since we're in our area. I'm just going to go entry on an up bar. Now keep in mind, it's not going to be this up bar. I have internally, I have it set for a synthetic data series, which is only at the 5, I think it's the 5-1. So you could be fooled to think that why didn't it get it on that up bar? That's because we were into it and now we needed a smaller up bar. You don't see it because it's intra bar. But anyway, it's there right now. And there's your trigger. So let's see if we can punch through this one. You can see I'm not going to give it much room. I'll give it this attempt right here using this as my low and see if we can get up here. And now we have to bust through this with some force. If we can't, well, then I'll be break even again. I see a wick right here. Make it a little easier. I see a wick right here. So I might stay behind. There's no point in risking too much. These are starting to curl. So I could see once you start to curl that I could see maybe this coming back down again. So I don't want to go too much. But you could always get back in again too. So I mean, I could always go break even, but you know darn good and well it's going to hit me because it's going to bounce off this stuff. So let it bounce off this, come down, and then let me find a new pivot, and I'll hide behind that. And as soon as we break this area, I'll be fine. Our next area is right here. So that's going to be the beginning of this area here, which is right here. So it's going to come back down to here. Might come down to these moving averages here. Oh, that's even better yet. So now I could definitely, actually I like to hide here. There's a wick. I tried it once. It's only one. You know, that's not really a, I mean, yeah, it is, but not really strong enough. So I'm not going to get chased into it. I'll just stay behind these here now that they look a little stronger. These look good. These look good on the smaller time. We're still trying. You see how we're trying. You see here. Let me turn it on here. You can see right here. What did it hit? Exactly. So that's why you're basically getting caught up in the mouth again. So I'm staying at the bottom edge of the mouth. And if I get popped, I get popped. And if it bites up, then I'll be fine. So we wait. Hopefully it'll snap. Shouldn't take too much longer. There we go. And there would be my pivot. If I can get a reversal bar, which is right here. So if I can get my reversal bar and get up there, then I would have my pivot. Until I get a reversal bar, I don't have a pivot. So that's about as far as I really want to go. Again, I'm not going to give it a lot of room. Now, if you look on the on this chart here, you know, you see what's happened. It came up, came back down. Now it's bouncing off of these, and now we're in another mouth. We're in the mouth, but it's a lot smaller mouth, and we got in at the bottom of the mouth. So, you know, had we gotten in at the top, if we weren't in short, we could try a short here, you know, but I'm going for the long. If I get popped out and then it goes back up, well, maybe I'll try a short over here. So in the meantime, I'm just going to stay out of the way. If I could just get this to push with some volume, I don't know what the heck. Today it's like nothing's happening. It's like dead. So I guess I'll pause and I'll let you know what happens in a second. Okay, I'll hold on. You might know in a minute anyway. All right, I'm gonna pause. Come on. There we go. There's my pivot. Boom, I'm going right there. That's all I'm gonna give it. It's had two wicks, one little tiny tease right here, and then there's a true pivot. So now I'm hiding under here, and now we just need to get through this crap here. So I could probably move this down a little bit. So Seriously? There's another wick. Now look what happened here. So it came down, hit all this crap, bounced back up, which is good. Just a slingshot. That's going to give me a nice spot to hide, so I can get to break even there for sure. Break even plus plus. Now I'm hiding between all these moving averages that are underneath. I got a reversal bar, so you know if it's going to come and get me, it can. But I'm not going to lose money on it. Okay, so now I'm definitely going to hide behind here. All right, so now we're getting into dangerous territory again. So if anybody wanted to take it off, they certainly could take it off, but I'm not, because I still think it's going to punch through here, but I'm not going to give it an opportunity to come back. And I'm hiding behind. All right, there's a reversal bar, so I got that. We bounced off this moving average. We got another moving average and then another moving average, and we're hiding down here. So if it gets me, then I guess it's going to get me. And the reason why is because we're still in a stupid channel. So I do think we're going to break that. And the next thing we're going to have to break then is this double top, which doesn't look very powerful, but it is what it is. So once we break that, well, technically there's another one here. So we got to break that. Let's just do that. Okay, so you can see our little areas of concern, but I don't think it's too concerning. Because if we can get through this crap, then these little things shouldn't be a big deal. But, all right, I'm going to pause it. Okay, so you just saved about 5 minutes of your life having to watch this. So now I got to pivot there. I like a couple ticks, but I'm going to go a little bit more only because I want to hide behind these moving averages here. So I think that's like, 4, 5, 6 ticks, no big deal for NASDAQ. We still got to get past this top here, and this is right here. This orange construction here. That's it. That's our moving average, and that's the one we got to bust right there. So, I could see it coming back down a little bit again. Probably take me out and then go up. But it is what it is. It's looking good. I mean, if we get past this area, we're looking good. So it's starting to look in our favor from the strength of these. However, it's got to get some volume in it, and it's not really doing a lot. So I will pause again now that we've moved up a little bit. We're at the top. I'm telling you, these moving averages are strong, but eventually they break. So let me, I'll come back. Okay, I just saved another few minutes of your life having to wait through this. So I'm going to find this wick here because it didn't go down further than that. I have my reversal bar. Maybe I'll go behind this moving average here, only because we're at the high, and I don't want to. What's the point of risking it? It looks like it's going to go, but darn good. Well, I'll just get in again. If it pops me out, I'll just chase it in again with another up bar, let it run down, and do it again. Maybe we'll see. Okay, so I really like to get under this wick, but I got to wait just a little bit. So I guess that's all it's got in it. It looks like it wants to go. I'd really like to see this turn green, but it's not going to do that until it gets up here. So I guess I can pause it again. All right, back again. Looks like it's going to pop. And there we go. So there's no point of risking. I'll hide behind this wick here and this moving average. And now so this one's broken. Now we just got this one here to deal with. There's no point in actually giving back too much, right? I would just as soon get in again. I think this is going to pop, but then the next one is going to be this one here, this wick. Let's put it right about there. Ish. Okay, we're due for a retracement now. Okay, so we broke that, so I can get rid of that. All right. Oh, VWAP. Oh boy. Here's VWAP. That's where we're going. Sure. I'm just gonna hold that right there. All right. So I can't believe we've been in 12 minutes, 13 minutes on this trade. That's crazy for NASDAQ. I think I'm just gonna get, well, get rid of it. I don't like targets. Here's my target right here. Okay. So let's come on, give me a wick. A little slingshot. Boom, there it is. Go there. All right, I'm gonna pause so I don't bore you to death, and then I'll come back. All right, hide here. Now here's the problem. I just see this one just set up an entry zone to go long, and it's right where. So here's my stop, which I'll be stopped out. If it comes back down there, I'll get it. I'm gonna get rid of this. Let me paint that because this is an entry zone from a very high time frame. So let me just paint that over so it goes to the other side right there. Oh boy, I'd really like to put the stop underneath it, but oh, that would really stink. That's all right. I'll just get in again. Not gonna worry about it. If it takes me out, I'll just get in again. All right, here we go. So I'll hide behind all this crap. All right. So I'm thinking that we're gonna be. I'm just gonna keep it tight like this all the way up to VWAP because I think it's going to bounce. It might bounce before we get to VWAP, but and you can see my little zone. I have a zone around VWAP because I don't want to take any new trades anywhere in there. That's for sure. There's no room to break even. You got to have enough room to get to break even if you're going to try to attempt VWAP. Now, once you get on the other side of it, then you can, that's why that zone here is a little smaller. All right, we're going to get popped. All right, so now let's see what we're going to do. Do we do it again? Right here. Let's, do I pause you? Let's see, all I got to do is hit this bar right here. And I want it to come down a little bit more though. We just went up pretty substantial amount. So I want to, yeah, it's going to fake us out and think it's going to go up. So I'm waiting until it comes down to here. I want the zone, maybe even, possibly even right here with all, or just let me use this since we're done with this. Get rid of all that. Let's do it again. So let's do our region. I would say right there, somewhere here. If we get down to there, or anywhere here, I'll turn it on. I'll say buy on an up bar. The only problem is it's a small, I have it set for a synthetic data series. It's not this up bar of a 13.2. It's a small one. So I really kind of got to wait until it gets into the area before I turn it on, because otherwise it could trade out. Now, see, now the smaller time frame, which is the 13.2 here, is saying we're going down, and there's an entry zone, but we're not trading off the 13.2. We're trading off this one here. So eventually, when I get Helix done with all that, these are all, see, all this is all incorporated now. What I could do is I could turn on. Let me do this. Here, let me do this real quick since we're in that area. I'll go to strategies. Let's turn it off. Turn it on. Let's do this one. Turn that one off. Yeah, you know what? Let's leave that one on too. No, I'm going to do this one. There. So what I'm doing is I'm syncing this time frame chart and this chart and married them together. I just married them together. So now I can probably get rid of that zone since they're there. There we go. So that's all I just did is just married them together. Okay, so here we are. That way you don't even have to look at this because everything's on here. You can tell what it is. You can see when it's transparent. That means the smaller chart doesn't match. And All right, so there's our zone, but I'm still thinking deeper. I want this one. I want a little deeper. I might not get it. Might not get it. Cruddy duddy. All right, let me pause. Okay, I'm doing the board trade because I'm bored. Probably not the wisest thing in the world, but this is going to chase it down. Hopefully it'll chase it down all the way. We'll see. All it has to do is just breach that a little bit. But the way I'm looking at it is that we got enough time to get the VWAP. So let it chase it down. Preferably get into this area again. And as soon as I go up, there we go. Now this is the 13.2 chart, but that's just information only. So there, we're set. There it is. All right, there, and just get that out of the way. All right, so let me come back here. Let me move this up. Let's go underneath that because that's as far as I want to do that. Because I'd rather get it in. Actually, I can move this up a little bit now. There we go. There's our zone or region, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this one might be a loser. Can't get past this area. That's all I'm going to give it. I'd really like to be underneath this stupid moving average, but not anymore. Whew, saved it. Come on, go. Yeah, there's a slingshot. It's probably going to come down deeper. Oh well. Come on, we got to bust through this area here. We need to go. See, this is a short setting up on a smaller time frame, but I don't care about the smaller time frame. Come on. Come on, just get up here so I can go to break even. Ugh. No. All right, I think I'll pause because this is going on forever. There I will. Doesn't matter. All right, so let's get it down to here, and then let's reassess. So it's going to be like right on here. So let's let it come down a little bit, and then I'll come back. Okay, we're in a quandra here. See, we have our short on this one, and then the long on this one. So I'm kind of liking that. So there's my entry trigger. I'm going to do it one more time. Preferably, I like to see it come down and chase. I'd like to just chase it. The only problem is it's on a smaller time frame, so I have to there we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'll turn it off if it. Maybe I won't. We'll see. There we go. Get rid of that. All right. So let's try this one more time. If it pops me out, I'll do it again, maybe. We're still working our way down to this one here. This is really ultimately like to be like right around here. But the problem is sometimes it doesn't go down that far. You just never know. I'm certainly not going to put a stop this big. I would just as soon get out with, a little bit and then do it again. Commissions are cheap enough and they like me that way. All right, let me pause and you'll see what happens here when I come back. Okay, we snuck out of that one. So I'm going to move it up to here, and the reason why is because it's a wick right here. I've got my moving average here. I've got my reversal bar there, and if it comes down, then so be it.
Stop, Phil.
Okay, that's fine. I'll lose a couple ticks, no big deal. All right, now let's have it come down to here. So let me pause and I'll be back. All right, well, we're still here. So let me see what I see here. So it's gonna hopefully break out here and come down to here in order to go that way. So we wait. All right, I think I might want to turn it on again. Only because I'm hoping that it'll bust through here and go down to get me to this area. Again, I'm not gonna, if I get in, my stop is gonna be right here. I'm not gonna give it a lot. I'll be back. Well, okay. All right, so now here we go. Here it is. Okay. Try another attempt. I'd really like it to come down here, but it's just not going. And there's no way I'm gonna give it a lot of room. No way. See, this is really where I want it to be, but it's just too far from where I'm at. I'll just get in again. I'm just hiding behind this pivot here from earlier. See if that could save me. All right, I'll come back. Okay, again, that's my final attempt. I'm not going to do it again now. Now we're too far. All right, so here we go. So now we're going to get back into here, into our zone. And now it's just a matter of waiting it this time to turn. So let's wait. We're in our area. See, this should all be automated, or eventually it's going to be automated, so you don't have to sit here and it's ridiculous. You get chewed up. It's a work in progress, but it's coming. All right, so here is our down. There's our up. Try to go up. We finally broke it. Our lightning bolt is up, and here's another lightning bolt here. If it doesn't continue to go down fast, super fast, we got to get these to start. Now here's the, all right, so on the bigger chart, you know, it's starting to turn here, but this is our area. This is our strong going up. So we could even paint a box here, which are, these are starting to go up. Ah, crap. Why does it do that? These are starting to go up, so we could do that. So that's another area too for a bounce. So now we just kind of wait. We're in the center of our mouth, which I don't particularly care. So, but we're going to continue hoping that this is a lightning bolt to go up. So now all we're doing is looking for some sort of sign here on the smaller chart that says we're going to go up. Now, I thought that might have been it there, but it just chewed me up a little bit. So we wait. So I'll be back. Okay. Turning it on. Come back down to here. Bounce up. Let's see if this will do it. My stop's going to go right here if I do get in. If it comes back down deeper past this area, I'll turn it off. Because then I'll have to wait until it gets down to here. I don't know why that's not painting over here. All right, come on. All right, this is about max I want to go. And you need to go now, or that's it. Come on. Yeah, I think. Boy, what do you think?
Order submitted.
Well, too late now. Don't think. I'm out. All right, or I'm in. So we go here. We go here. So go. You can't go, and you're not gonna take my money. All right, I'll pause. No, maybe not. All right, so I'm good here. I'll just stay right here. And I'll go one more tick. How's that? Come on, go with some vengeance. All right, I will pause. Okay, looked like it wanted to go, but then it came down and popped me out. So now this is starting to look a little on the downside. We'll see what happens when it gets to here. Boy, this is just all day chop crap. Just can't do anything. All month, what are you talking about? All month. Just can't go. All right, we're in our area, so I'm going to try one more.
Order submitted.
And there we go. Try it again. And you know why, right? Because we came into this area here. Right there, and these are the moving averages coming up. So this is our line in the sand. So if we get popped out of this one, then it might be breaking to the downside. So we are in our mouth again, but again, we're at the bottom of the mouth. So I'll pause it again, and you'll know what happens in a second. Well, it looked like it wanted to go. I was almost hopeful, but then it just came down, and now this is luck. That's luck. If I don't get popped, that's luck by a tick. But they owe me because I can't tell you how many times they popped me out by the tick and then went without me. So this is good. They owe me this one. But it needs to go. I mean, it just needs to go. I mean, this is, there it go. That's what it needs to do. Get some force behind it. Jeez. There's just no, God, it's not the NASDAQ. It's like the NASDAQ is on, it needs a Red Bull. For me to be saying that about NASDAQ? It's crazy. NASDAQ needs a Red Bull? That's insane. I can't imagine looking at ES. If this were ES, I would have taken a dozen board trades already. And we still can't even do it. Oh my God. Okay. Well, unbelievable. Well, what to do? I think I'm gonna just, I guess I'd pause it again. No, maybe not. There we go. Come on, turn green. Ah, come on. That's a start. Get past. If we got to get past all these moving averages. Once we get past these moving averages and get them underneath us, see, that's why I like the locomotive. You know, that's when I have multiple reversal bars and I have them all underneath me. That's a beautiful thing. I've turned them all off now. I just have the one. Oh, brother. All right, I'm going to pause. All right, looks like I'm about ready to get popped now. 1, 2, 3, fourth time down here. So I'm probably going to get popped. It's probably going to come down to here. So now we just kind of got to wait. If it can't get up, Then we just wait for the next setup, which I don't know what it is right now. Oh, brother. All right, I'm going to pause this. Okay. So it went up again. It was looking good, and now for sure I'm going to get
Stop
popped
failure.
out. There it is. And here's my, oh, there's my zone. Why is it plotting way over here? Okay. I might just hit the buy market button real quick if it takes off without me. I know it's going to go. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is crazy. I kind of want to do it again.
Order submitted.
Oops, daisy. That's not good. Cripola. Let me put a, hold on a second, what do I want to do? I need to get a, no,
Order submitted.
I'll just add my little, I want to go naked. All right, I'm going to do it again. I tried to get in, and what happened is it got in, and I know what happened, but anyway, that's here nor there. Oh, seriously? All right, let me pause again. Okay, now I think we're starting to move a little bit here. All right, so here's our bottom. Wow, I talk about a bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm pretty safe here, I think. All right, and I said we were going to bounce. I just didn't mean we were going to bounce that much. But okay, so now we get to our next area here.
Average cross.
And so now we got to deal with, what are we doing here? We got to deal with all the way to here. To here. So basically this crapola right here is we got to get through. But I think we could do it if it has some force. So you know what? I'm gonna go right there. No point in risking too much. I'll stay behind this wick pivot here. Because if it comes down now, it could very easily bust through this. Because now that it's got a little, it's got a little slingshot right here, as I call it. So it comes up and then down. Those wicks are nothing more than slingshots as far as I'm concerned. So I will not give it a lot of room. If it's going to go up, it's going to do it here. And I'm getting a lot of indecision here. You can kind of see it. I could see it right here. It doesn't know what to do. All right, let me pause. Come back. Okay. Just another status here. Came up, down, almost hit me again, and now it's going back up again. So maybe this time we got to get through all this garbage right here. So I'll pause again. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back again. Came down, and now it's going back up again. At least I got a continuation notice here, so it's a good thing. We still got to get through this area, but I figured I'd give a status report. I'm just going to stay right here until it pops me out or until it breaks this area. So nothing I could do, but you could see the indecision here, otherwise known as the chop box. Yeah, now I go back down again. Okay, so I'm still going to continue going long until this breaks down. So I'd have to get down to here before I even think about shorting right now. If I were going to short, it would have been up there, but again, I've been pushing the long side, so. All right, I'll be back. All right, looks like we're starting to get a little energy here. There we go. No point in risking anything now. I'll stay right here under this wick. Actually, I could probably go under this wick here, but only because it's been fiddle farting around this area, I'll just kind of stay out of it. I'll let it do its thing. I need a reversal bar here. If I can get a reversal bar on this one here, then oh, I should put on my reversal bars. That's what I should do. All right. Well, we're still waiting. All right. I'll be back. Well, nothing's happened other than the fact that we are now doing the same thing here. So I'm just kind of staying out of it. I did turn on my reversal bars on the other higher time frame. So this one here is the 21.3, and this one here is the reversal bar here. So if you can see it in there. I don't know if I've lined it up exactly. It's good enough for now. I don't know what the number is without looking it up, but it's there. So I like seeing, and as I was saying earlier before, I like seeing the locomotive. So I like this one underneath, and then I want to see this one here, and then this one there. So we're kind of lined up because we got a reversal bar here, so you know it's now underneath. So I just need this yellow one to be underneath. So I want white, yellow. I should make them like a stoplight, right? Green, yellow, black or something, whatever. Anyway, I'm just rambling. All right, I'll come back. Okay, I think I'm kind of got sidetracked doing other work here, so I'm going to stay, how about under here, maybe? I do think, looking at this, we're going to break all this. These are turned green, those are under. I'd like to see this one above it, but that's okay, it's coming. It's a faster moving one, so it'll cross here in a little bit. So there's no reason that. Oh no, we're still looking for that, right? Yes, we are. We definitely want that here, and you notice this one here. So definitely caution. But we're finally breaking this region here, so I think there's no reason why we can't get to this next level. So there's the VWAP again. So that would make total sense to get up there, as far as I'm concerned. So let's just stay out of it here for a minute, because you know it's gonna. Let's see. Well, or we could just kind of put it here. I'm thinking going there and get back in again if we have to. No point in giving it all back. Well, let's stay under all this crap. Yeah, that's good. All right, so we're staying under these little pivots here. There's a slingshot. Staying under a little pivot. Staying under moving averages. 1 moving average, 2 moving average, 3, 4 moving averages, and a bunch of slingshots and pivots. So yes, so we are, if it comes and gets us, then I guess we deserve to get gotten. All right, I'll be back. Oh yeah, so look at our little locomotive here. So we got the reversal bar, and then the big reversal bar. So that's kind of what I like to see as far as my reversal bars. Just thought I'd point that out. All right, I'll be back. All right, where do I want to move it now? Now we got a wick here. How about that? This is a double reversal bar. So we got this chart here, which is the white one, and then we got a 21.3 chart, which is the big one, or bigger one, I should say. Got a couple wicks here. We got some moving averages, so we're protected here. So now we're going into VWAP. Might want to go a little tighter there just because you got this silly double top right here in a second.
Bullish moving average cross.
So I can kind of maybe expect it to
Bullish moving average
bounce
cross.
a little bit.
Bullish moving average cross. Bullish moving average cross.
It's got to bust this with some force.
Bullish moving average cross.
And this really isn't a lot of force. So I'm tempted. Oh, look at the little tiny wick there. All right, there's a slingshot. I'm tempted to kind of put it under the white one now, since we're getting kind of high, due for a retracement. Come on, bust through there. All right, we're at VWAP here, so I'm going right here. There's no point in risking anything right now. Let's give it a little chance. I'll give it a little room to bounce with the little wick and to bust through this, which it might very well do looking at this. But I'm certainly not going to give it a lot back or let it take a lot back. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what we're looking for, that push. I'd like to see a little bit more of a push, but that's a push. I'm just not going to give it. This is VWAP here, so this is all dangerous territory. So what I think might happen is it come back down to here, bounce to here, and then kind of go back up again. And time is starting to run out against me, so I might end up having to call it here, because unfortunately this is not coded yet. Ugh. Oh, getting there. Of course, days like this is killing some time for me. All right, I'm pausing. All right, it just popped me out right here. Oh, where's my markers? Oh, that's weird. Anyway, my markers are gone. But anyway, it just popped me out right there. So, do we do it again? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. We give it a try? What do you think? What do we think? Hold on, let me turn this. Let me turn this off real quick. I'll turn it back on again. I'll be back. I think because that little glitch we had down there where I had to put on my stop manually, that might have done something with that. Oh well. Let's try it one more time. I'm going long. I need a down bar. Once I get a down bar, or a half, at least not a full down bar on this one because it's a bigger one, but as soon as I get like right about here, there it is. My entry trigger's on right there, right at VWAP. Go figure. Right at VWAP.
Order
submitted. There it is. Okay. Get rid of that because I don't like them. And let's not give it a lot of room here. I'm just going to do that. They can bounce around here for a while, but not with me. You better go. How many times have you seen it just take off and wish you had another opportunity, but now I'm doing it and now it won't take off, so we'll see. I think it's going to bust VWAP. If this were automated, no way it would take it because you see the zone right here. I would definitely not have taken it automated wise, but all right, I'll pause and come back, and then that will probably, well, maybe not. I guess we'll just call it here then. Here's this line with that double top, that white one. That's what that is. All right, do I pause? All right, I'm going to
Stop.
I'm out. Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. I got my markers back. All right, so I think I'm probably going to call it there. It's I got to get my daughter from school. And now we're just going to be back in this crap again until I get down to here. So yeah, I'm going to call this video here. So anyway, that is my thought process. I originally did this for me so I could think out loud. But I do think there's some other people that could benefit from this too, possibly, if they're interested in my thoughts. And if they are, listen to it. And if you're not, you know, have a nice life. No problem. If you like it, hit the like button though, or put some comments in there. Tell me your thoughts. I kind of like looking at that stuff. So Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.